listen, if you grew up Hispanic the way I did, all of us when we were growing up, we all had nicknames. And when I was growing up, my nickname was Gordo. Right there, Gordo, right there, I feel you, boy. And for those of y'all that don't know Spanish, Gordo means, it means fat, right? And I was a heavy kid. And so I had a crazy auntie. Anybody here have a crazy auntie? I had a crazy auntie, and she would always call me Gordo. She was like, come here, Gordo. Gordo. And I was like, why do you call me Gordo? And she said, it's because I love you. And I said, well, I love you too, but I don't call you Monstra. Right, so this is how I grew up. I grew up with like a Mexican side of the family and then an American side of the family. And I grew up like in an aggressive neighborhood. I don't know if you ever seen those guys at school that they're always walking around like mad all the time. You ever seen those guys? They just walk around school like this, right? They're like, right? And they're like, if that guy just looks at me, I'm gonna go tell him something. And you're like, dude, you're 20 years old and you're in high school. Go back to class. Right, so I grew up in an aggressive neighborhood with guys, and the thing about like aggressive guys is they always have like aggressive cars, right? They always have those signs on their cars. Have you seen those bumper stickers that say, ride or die?
Oh, yeah.
Have y'all seen those? That's like intense. They need like a third option, right? Like ride or die or take the bus. Right? And so the thing about those guys though, like aggressive guys, they always have like those loud sound systems and they think their car's like amazing, but it's really just like an ugly sound system where the window shakes. Y'all ever seen those cars? Because a nice sound system sounds like this, right? Thank you. But the guys in my neighborhood, they had that like ugly sound system and the car just shakes and it sounded more like this. You ever seen those cars? They pull up next to you so you start shaking in your car, right? You're like, you're getting like a massage. And those guys pull up next to you and they give you that thug look, right? It's like this. What's up, dog?